A very good afternoon to one and all present here. I am Aayushi Dholakia, a Miss India turned into sports presenter, an entrepreneur, and a creator. When I first entered the university and I met everyone, the first question that I asked was, can you elaborate the theme for me? Just to make sure that I am thinking in the correct direction. And the answer that I got was finding magic, manifesting in your own way that turns illusion into reality. And that sentence kind of stayed with me. Because what is illusion? When we talk about illusion, it is something that is unreal, something that is deceptive. But what if illusion is just a vision that has not found its path yet? Let me start with a question. How many of you believe in vision boards? How many of you have a vision board for yourself? Not a Gen Z crowd. Uh, I became a vision board girly 2 years ago. I gave up to the pressures of the digital world known as Instagram, where every other reel on my feed was about this is what your dream life would look like. I pasted this picture, and this is what became my reality manifestation. So in December 2024, I decided I'm going to make one for myself. I put the most basic pictures of all the goals that I had: money, success, meditation, running, healthy habits, followers, YouTube silver button, etc. etc. Little did I know that my life will pan out completely different to what I am expecting it to be. By the half of 2025, my life didn't look like anything that I pasted on a vision board. I was dabbling into a completely new industry that is of sports. I was traveling, covering leagues, interviewing players, and honestly, I was enjoying every bit of it. I came back from one such league in Kerala, and something inside me just said that I feel next year I will be able to bag the goal that I had for myself, which was Women's Premier League 2026. No picture, no symbol. I just took a pen and wrote in the middle of the same vision board WPL 2026. Cut to today, 2 days ago, I've wrapped the same league that I wrote on my vision board. This just made me, thank you. This just made me realize that life has a very funny way of taking you to situations which are not idealistic, but realistic. It might not always take you to places where you want to go, but it will definitely take you to a place where you are meant to grow. Most of you know me as a Femina Miss India runner up, so let's talk about that side of mine. I have been a pageant girl in and out since the age of 7. Princess Vadodara, Princess Gujarat, Miss Teen India, Miss Teen International, you name it, I have done it all. So naturally, Femina Miss India was my next big goal. Now I want to ask you, when you think about who is a Miss India, what's the set profile that comes into your head? Tall, pretty, fit, somebody from an army background who has traveled enough to have a very diverse and a progressive mindset of society, somebody from a metropolitan city who understands fashion and communication much better than anybody from a two-tier city. Now, I come from a very traditional Gujarati family background. My dad's a doctor. My mom is a clinical researcher turned into an artist. I am really grateful that my parents have been the wind beneath my wings, and I was grown up in a household where academics mattered, but so did passion. But it was not always the same. I still remember my grandmother gave me a idol of goddess Saraswati to put on my study table so that she influences me to change my stream from humanities to science. I've heard it all. Gujarati girls don't make it to entertainment industry. It is not safe for women. It takes a lot of time, a lot of expenses. You will never be able to make it. Are you sure you're enough? And while all of that is true, what is also true is my respect, my love, and my admiration for the world of beauty pageants. I still remember it was in 2013 when I first saw Femina Miss India on the television. And when that girl got crowned, the stage, the lights, the crown, it didn't feel glamour, it felt familiar. Somewhere I felt belonged even before I could understand why. And in that moment, I knew that that is my commitment. I shifted cities, I've done training. I worked on my walk, my talk, how to do my makeup, how to do my hair. Studied as if I was a UPSC aspirant just to know about what's going around the world, not just for titles, but for sheer awareness. And when on 16th October 2024, I finally got the opportunity to walk on that national stage with the sash of my home state and get the first crown for Gujarat, it was no longer about chasing a dream, but about living one that I believed and I saw one as a 10-year-old. Still gives me goosebumps sometimes thinking about it. Thank you. But see, the journey doesn't end there, right? The $1 million question arises now. Ayushi, what's next? You're a runner up. Are you representing to any international pageant next? Any Bollywood movies coming soon? Is acting your next path? And this is what worries me about illusion. This is what it's dangerous when the world starts giving you the most obvious choice and you start believing maybe that is true. Somewhere down the line, even I thought that acting would be the answer to my what's next. But I believed that if I ended up doing the same thing that everybody keeps telling me, how will be my journey unique? How will I be authentic to myself and how will I stand out? So I decided to do something differently. I started saying I'm going to do broadcasting. No experience, no solid foundation, just a media and communications degree. But as they say, life has a very funny way of leading you to situations which are realistic. I got an opportunity in early 2025 to cover few games as a creator. I made few videos. One of the video did go viral, and that moment changed into an opportunity, and I got roped into a sports league. As cliched as it sounds, rest is history. I wouldn't say that I have made it yet. I'm still on my way of navigating and understanding how can I pave my way into this industry. But what I've understood for sure that illusion is not a end goal. It is not. It is a journey. It is always incomplete, and it gets completed when you take a realistic action by using the resources that you have. As they say, magic is not something that can be built, it is something that is found. We live in a generation, we live in a world where we are exposed to so many resources at our hands, where one click, one video, um, one speech can open the door to endless possibilities for us. So before somebody else tells you that success is supposed to be shaped in this particular way or your life needs to be paved out in this particular um, in this particular shape, remember that you can change that too, because that's what I did for myself and it definitely worked to an extent. And if you still feel that you are not able to crack the magic of it, or you still don't understand what, what's the different way that you could pave it for yourself, I have something that I say to myself and I hope it helps to you. Do you know how diamonds are made? They're always found in the most hardest and the most messiest, r- the most strongest rocks ever. They are broken, they are melted, they're put under a lot of pressure, and only then they shine. That's us. Our life will give us a lot of detours. It will put us in situations which challenges us, but only then it makes us stronger and brighter. And if you still somewhere feel that I haven't cracked my magic, say this to yourself. ये तो सिर्फ ट्रेलर है, पिक्चर अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त. Thank you so much.